I will interview one of the best professors that I ever had. He has a PhD in aerospace engineering and he's from the United States. I choose him because I like the way he teaches and also because I want to find out why a person that is so prepared like him want to become a professor in Mexico.
Okay.
Why did you decide to be an engineer?
Um, well, first of all, I loved mathematics and physics in high school, so engineering seemed like a good place where I can use physics and mathematics. And then also always been fascinated with aircraft ever since I was a child. So when I started with mechanical engineering, I learned that well, I could actually use mechanical engineering to work at aircraft companies, or I could go on from mechanical engineering to do aerospace engineering. So the combination of aircraft and then my just enjoyment of math and physics combined said, okay, engineering is the way to go.
Okay, and why did you decide to study a master and also PhD? I mean, just a few people can say I'm very proud to have a PhD and a master in the area of engineering.
Uh, Honestly, I just saw that as to me as the next step. Um, I I enjoyed university. I enjoyed class in school, and like I said, I wanted to move into aerospace engineering. So uh, to me, it seemed like the best option to go after finishing bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, then do masters in aerospace engineering. Uh, it's honestly, I'm not always sure why I chose to do it. It just to me, it seemed like that's the right step, the next step, uh, because I wanted to continue studying. I knew at the very least I wanted one higher degree than just a bachelor's degree, so the master's degree was a good option. And then after getting close to finishing the master's degree, I was pretty certain that I wanted to do a PhD. I wanted to teach, and I was told that as a PhD student, I would have the opportunity to teach courses while studying. So I was like, okay, I want to do that, and I like the idea of staying in an academic environment, so I decided to do a PhD.
Sounds
Yeah.
really nice. And why
So,
do you teach it? Why do you decide to become a teacher? I mean, you can
uh,
work in the area of aircraft.
yeah, I could. I have a lot of options, I guess. But like I said, I love teaching. I really enjoy it. I can see teaching as a calling, and also I really enjoy research as well. Even though I'm not very actively involved with it right now, and it's certainly not my favorite. For me, I see academics as the best place to use my or employ my passion to teach. Because if I do research, I can work with students on a much closer basis, and we can work with small groups of students on projects for long terms. And I think that would be great. It gives you a lot of opportunity to teach and just to also work on a lot of fascinating. So, yeah, I even now I still face with the idea of well, why don't I go work in industry in the aerospace industry somewhere? But I enjoy teaching, and that's my main thing. I want to do what I enjoy doing. I mean, that's really that why I studied a master's degree, what I studied a PhD degree, as I did what I enjoyed to do, and I did what I always felt, um, what made me happy. In the end, I was never interested really in saying, "Oh, I can get a PhD because I can get more money." I didn't care. Didn't care about that. To me, it was like I enjoy studying. I enjoy taking classes and learning more. I enjoy, learning, feeding my curiosity. So staying in academia seems like the logical choice for me.
And why did you choose Mexico to be a teacher in Mexico in this country?
It's a good question. Well, I finished my PhD, and then my wife and I decided to go travel South America,
Mm-hmm.
and we traveled for 9 months. Part of our idea of traveling was that maybe we can learn Spanish in the meantime. Well, we quickly figured out after that we're not going to become fluent in Spanish in just 9 months. So, and then with that, we were traveling in South America, and then seeing all these different countries, you start to become curious about your neighboring country, Mexico. And I was like, well, why don't we go? At first, it was just why don't we finish our trip, our travel, by spending a month or two in Mexico and travel through Mexico, and then that came about that I learned about the opportunity with Tec de Monterrey. And so I said, well, it's a 1 year temporary position. Why don't we apply for it? Give a chance, and that way we can learn Spanish some more, have the opportunity to see and experience Mexico, and then at the same time I'll be working. I will just be traveling, so I can actually gain more experience. So that just seems it was a good choice.
And do you like Mexico?
Yeah, I do like Mexico. People are very friendly here. It's very easy to just to live here. People are, like I said, it's a nice place to live. Just personally, I've never lived in a big city, so that's difficult to get used to. Traffic in a big city is hard to get used to. So,
yeah, traffic, I hate that.
yeah, so that's. I mean, it's not Mexico; it's just a big city in the end. And I've never lived in a big city, and that's been a very new experience, and it's kind of a hard experience. Like, I do miss going outside. Going and disappearing out into the mountains for a weekend. Because, so. But otherwise, other than that, I enjoy living here.
So, okay. That's everything for my interview. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.